I had high hopes. I had high hopes, and this movie failed to meet them.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked it.
Me too.
Well, yeah, I know everyone around me is. I mean, everyone is so insistent that Marvel can just do no wrong. I, however, am the one with the criticisms.
Of course you are.
Yeah. I mean...
Okay, so we just got back from seeing Ant-Man.
Yes.
And I liked it.
Me too.
Alright.
So, let's start off. What was one thing you liked?
Well, there was, just the, when it's there, there's little of it, but it's just like the action on small proportions. When it's there, it's clever. I mean, as we see, we have a battle on board of an electric Thomas the Tank engine.
What about the fight in the briefcase?
Yeah, there's that too, yeah.
I'm gonna disintegrate you!
Yeah.
And
And then what we don't see, though, is when they actually grow the Thomas toy to full size. And luckily, no one was hurt. You have to see the show to get that.
yeah. For me, I liked a lot of it. There wasn't a lot that I didn't really like. The one thing they sort of got wrong, but was explained easily enough that I bought it.
Okay, what was that?
It was that Ant-Man has super strength in tiny form. That's not true. He still has the same strength as a regular sized ordinary person. But the explanation they give is believable enough for me that I buy it.
Okay.
That when mass is compact, there's more energy. Yeah. And I completely buy that.
Although I have to point out when they call the guy the Wasp, right?
Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, Yellow Jacket, right?
I
think Wasp comes later, doesn't it?
Wasp
yeah.
Was his wife.
There are many times when Ant-Man is fighting the Yellow Jacket, and you think, why can't they just grow now? Like when Ant-Man is full size, and this was funny, but it begs the question: why wasn't Yellow Jacket in full form when he lunges toward Ant-Man, and Ant-Man just grabs a ping pong paddle and smacks him with it?
I think he didn't see that one coming.
Yeah,
but that was funny.
Yeah, but when he's trying to attack him, then you think he might grow to full size again.
Yeah.
I mean, what was he going to do to him? Just, was he going for his eye or something?
Well, maybe
because he'd blink.
Well, maybe he wasn't thinking, because sometimes when you're in a fight, your brain isn't always like, you're thinking of the situation.
That's true.
You kind of just attack, and sometimes you don't think, oh wait, maybe I should be big now. It's kind of just, I gotta get him. It's like, oh, she should be bad.
But
although Ant-Man seems to think really fast when he's fighting, he goes small and big again, and small.
But they trained him to do that.
Yeah.
What's his name?
That's
his
true.
First time, so some of his stuff is still learning, and
okay, yeah. I guess that.
I like how they
sense,
do go through the training.
Yeah.
The training montage is pretty good.
Also, I thought the casting was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Everyone was great. Especially, I loved his team. The three. Those guys were all funny. Even especially, the person I was most surprised about was T.I. He's a rapper, and most rappers, they're not that great when it comes to acting.
Which one was T.I.?
He was the black guy. Sorry, I don't mean to say it like that, but that's basically.
I don't know.
And I've never seen Michael Pena in a punk kid role like this.
Oh, I've seen him. He was in Turbo he played kind of like a character like this in Turbo with Brian Reynolds about the snail.
Well, that's the voice.
I liked Michael Douglas as Hank Pym. I really did.
Oh, yeah, he was great.
He just seemed perfect for the role.
Although the woman who plays
Hope Van Dyne.
The woman who plays Hope. She was terrible,
Lily
though.
Or something
really?
Like that?
Yeah.
I thought she was good. Evangeline Lilly. I thought she was
great.
There's
like when I can't remember what it was that something that she proposed, and then Hank Pym denied it, and she's just standing there like, yeah.
But yeah, it's Evangeline Lilly. She's from Lost.
Evangeline Lilly, right?
Yeah. But I thought she did a good job. Actually, I thought she was very good. I liked her dynamic, her and her father dynamic, and how she wanted to be part of the whole thing. And I thought she did that really well. And I bought it that they were. I actually feel that they were father and daughter and all that. I thought they both did great.
You know, it's strange. They kind of make you feel for the ants.
Yo,
yeah, sort of.
The ants are awesome. I love those ants. Anthony.
I kind of.
Although I do think the effects artist kind of took a day off when generating the ants.
Kind of.
Yeah, I think they're on par with like the effects team who worked on Groot, because Groot is like the lesser effect of Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't know. I like Groot. I thought the effects on him was actually not that bad.
Yeah.
But,
and also, while we're on the
how
subject
exactly
of
are you
that
supposed to make
movie,
a living tree realistic? How exactly are you supposed to make a living tree look realistic looking?
Well, if we can, let's see, what have we had? We've had we were able to make dinosaurs look realistic, and no one, at least not in this time period, has ever seen a dinosaur in real life.
True. But yeah.
And yet
Godzilla and Smog were good.
Yeah.
But
right.
Okay, so
and so this movie also starts out the same way Guardians of the Galaxy does. This confused me when I saw Guardians. I got it here because Guardians did it. It shows you 5 minutes of the movie and then goes to the Marvel logo. You know, it tends to work better if you put the logos before any part of the movie.
I thought it worked fine.
When I saw it in Guardians, I thought I was seeing a sneak peek to a completely different movie.
Yeah.
And then when we see 26 years later, I was like, 26 years later from what? Oh wait, that scene before, that was part of the movie?
But, well, actually, I thought it was okay, and I thought it was done fine in Guardians because it was kind of slow opening, but in Ant-Man it was kind of, it was like, what the heck? What just happened here? But I just felt it was handled much better in Guardians than it wasn't, because in Guardians it was kind of slow. It was kind of just the kid sitting with his tape recorder playing like a sad song because his mom was dying. I just felt it worked much better, and then this is just kind of like, oh, there's Stark, there's the old shield building. It was just kind of like, I just thought it was lame. But yeah, I do agree that was kind of weird though. That kind of it was kind of jaunting. It's like,
so
what's going on?
I still wonder, is there ever going to be a superhero movie where the guy's parents aren't dead? Here, the guy's parents are never mentioned at all.
Name a superhero with actual living birth parents.
Impossible.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm pretty sure there is one. I just can't think of any.
I think in the future they ought to have the parents alive. It could be. I think it could be interesting for the hero's parents to be alive.
Wonder Woman's mom's alive, and so is Batwoman has her dad.
Well, okay, I should have clarified. Yeah. Both birth parents alive.
Oh, okay, both. Okay. Okay, that's great.
Yeah. So, maybe what did you not like about this film? For me, it's...
Well, for one thing, it was moments of foreseeable humor, like parts that might have been funny were easy to anticipate, like when Scott says that he's done breaking into buildings and stealing stuff, and he's like, so what do you want me to do? I want you to break into buildings and steal stuff. I saw that coming a mile away.
Well, it was in the trailer, so you could sort of
I forgot about it, though.
Yeah.
Also the moments when he's fighting with Hope, and he gives, like, some smart aleck remark, and then before he can finish, he punches him.
That's true.
This happens twice. We've seen that so many times.
You don't do that in a fight. Like,
yeah.
Well, then again, they were training, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean,
training or not, you don't do that. You don't just... No. For me...
Well, but when I heard this line, though, I was kind of able to forgive moments like that. It's the line that every person viewing these movies has asked when watching them. And it's when Scott says to Hank, right? When Scott says to Hank, this kind of seems like a good time to call the Avengers. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And the tank was pretty
Yeah,
cool,
and
too.
they do kind
And
of
Thomas
give
the Tank Engine, don't forget Thomas the Cool and Big. That was amazing.
Well, yeah, we mentioned that already.
We're talking about the stuff we didn't like.
And actually,
Oh.
Falcon does get a cameo. It's when
Don't spoil it for
Ant-Man
everyone.
drops in on... Okay, well...
Yeah, because I saw a video on YouTube where someone spoiled it.
For me,
and
I
freaked
think
out.
I kind of mentioned this before, like sort of the inconsistencies between the source material and this movie. Like Ant-Man having super strength.
Well, I didn't really feel he had, like you said about, it's kind of like a normal punch. It felt like it didn't really feel like he had super strength. It didn't really feel like, I mean, if it was, he would have tossed those guys like really far, but he just kind of like he just punched them normally. It might have just felt that way. Maybe the way they shot it just felt like it. But I don't know. I just felt like he was normally punching them just in small form.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I also like the dynamic with the ants too. I thought that was really good, with the whole where he could control the ants and how they used them to heist. Because it was kind of a heist film, and I thought it was kind of cool. Especially even like there's like a before he's Ant-Man, that heist scene at the I thought that was really cool. I thought that was really well done, especially with how he explained it.
I like how Scott is not just some guy that Hank just finds. You know, he does have
off the street. Hey,
he
you want
does
to be
have
Ant-Man? Get in my car.
He does have these skills. He is, and I like. Can't even say it.
he has the
He is agile. He does have his own abilities.
Yeah, because that's why he picks him.
Yeah.
But like I said, I really like.
It's sort of like
although-
sort of like Batman Beyond.
kind of.
I did see that.
Well, except
Like you have the original hero finding someone.
Well, except he didn't find him. He kind of he stole the suit, and he didn't. And he
Didn't
wasn't
Terry McGinnis steal the suit?
like maybe I should let some air in.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, he did steal. He did steal. the
Whatever.
Okay, maybe this does have a little Batman Beyond in it. And
Because the original origin of Scott Lang's a little different. He actually does steal the Ant-Man suit in the original stuff, but and it's not just like a test. But it's still, but yeah, it's fine.
I was kind of thinking Batman Beyond throughout this film.
I don't know. I didn't feel Batman Beyond at all.
Really?
'Cause
I did.
Because like I said, he didn't. Terry McGinnis stole it. He stole the suit by himself. It wasn't like he wasn't. He just stole it. And then Batman's like had no choice. It's like, oh well, because he was already out there. And he's like, okay, and he's like, okay, I'll trust you this once or something like that. And I just didn't feel too much Batman Beyond at all. At least I didn't. But
I like the story. I think the story is pretty good.
yeah, I thought it was. Me too. I thought, like I said, it's like a heist, kind of like a heist film, and I liked, and they did kind of explain why they didn't need the Avengers. Like every other film, it's like, why don't you just call the rest of your friends?
Because he doesn't. Yeah. And it's a believable reason.
Yeah, because this is kind of a small thing. Only a small person.
Also,
can do it.
One of the things I didn't get is because they sort of because at first I felt they were overblowing the danger of the suits, of both the Ant-Man and the Yellow Jacket suits, but then you see him actually fight an Avenger, like how like Falcon could like zoom in and see him, sort of negates the whole. Yeah.
Well,
Do Falcons usually hunt ants?
No.
but
Yeah, they.
And then
I think they are kind of.
And like have the Ant-Man or Yellow Jacket fight against like Iron Man,
Yeah, that will actually.
because Tony in all media seems to be like a master of improvisation.
Yeah.
I still
I think
wonder
this
how
will
they're gonna-
get more entertaining when Ant-Man joins Avengers,
Yes.
which it looks like he will.
Yeah.
I hope they do explain. I hope they actually. I'm still wondering what they're gonna do with him. I hope.
Yeah,
they
have
do,
to
like. I hope there's a like. I hope they do actually make a sequel to this and maybe do some more with Ant-Man. I hope they're not like, here's one movie. He's kind
and
of
just
in the
throw him
background.
into
He's
the
just-
Avengers.
Or he's just
Yeah.
kind of in the background for the rest of he's not really that
And
important.
I know how a lot of people view Ant-Man. Like, he's sort of the Aquaman.
Though again,
Uh,
same thing with that too. Like you think Aquaman, a lot of people think Aquaman's useless, but Aquaman's actually really.
Oh yeah,
he's really awesome.
yeah.
Really.
Same thing with Ant-Man. Oh, he can shrink and he can control ants. But then you see this movie, and it's thrown out the window.
Yeah. Same thing with Captain America too. Everyone thought, "Oh, Captain America, he's stupid." But then when
I've never thought,
like,
hey, I've never thought Captain America was stupid.
But a lot of people, I'm just saying, most people thought he was like a dumb character. And then after the Captain America movies came out, and people were like, "Okay, I think I like him now."
Yeah,
especially Winter Soldier though. But
yeah.
Yeah, ultimately, though, I found, especially like the first 2/3 of the movie, I found them borderline boring because the story really takes forever to actually get somewhere.
To him getting the suit.
Well, that and like getting past the training phase, and honestly.
So, do you think we've gotten to the grading part?
I don't know. I will say this movie's better than Guardians of the Galaxy, but Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be the one that I remember more.
Yeah. Mainly because of all the stuff you don't like.
Yeah, and there's way more that I hated about Guardians than in this movie.
So.
Yeah.
I really liked this film. I liked... I'm gonna give this one an A-.
Okay.
Because I think the I said this word before and somehow I can't say it again. The inconsistencies. There it is.
Okay.
The inconsistencies are really like in your face. Like I know, but I might not have read any of the comics. I'm not really into superhero comics. Like, but I do know enough of the character. Yeah.
Okay, well, I give this movie an A. I really like it. It's probably I actually liked it better. No, don't. You guys can talk to me, but I actually think this is probably my favorite Marvel movie of this year. I liked it better. I actually liked it better than Event Ultron, actually. Which if you guys don't agree, that's fine. But I'm just saying it for me. But I love this film. I thought it was great. I had a blast. I've already seen it. This is my second time seeing it. I loved it. I think it's really good. I think it's probably one of my favorite Marvel movies now. I mean, if you, like I said, if you agree, that's fine. That's you. But I loved it. I thought it was great. I give it an A.
I think this is the first time since I started this that I'm kind of the odd one out. When we saw Age of Ultron, it was actually John who was kind of the odd one out because he gave it an A+. Nick, who saw it with... the light's losing battery.
Let's hurry this up.
I guess
okay,
I'll just... okay, so Nick and I give it a B-, he gave it a C+, so now I'm the odd one out here. Sometimes it's entertaining in the last third, but for the most part, it's borderline boring. Some of the acting is good, some of it is wooden. Like Age of Ultron, the humor is hit and miss.
Some things I didn't see coming. I don't really want to spoil the ending, but I did not see an exit out of it.
Actually,
I saw that part. I saw semi of it coming, but I did not see the exit. I'll just say that.
I just want to bring up one more thing. Actually, there was a really funny scene that this wasn't even like from the movie. It was the part where Michael Pena was in the thing and he was whistling. And that was like your dad started laughing. That was the first time I heard your dad laughing. I don't know. I just love that. But
he was whistling "It's a Small World." Was that supposed to? Was that supposed to show how he's feeling like his world is really small compared to the world to Ant-Man?
Okay, let's get a roll.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to give it only a C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trailers?
Yeah, we can go through a few.
I wanna mention
Superman, people. We saw Batman v Superman.
Yes, we did. And I hadn't seen that one yet.
I hadn't seen it either, and it looks good. We get the world's greatest. We get the trifecta.
The only problem is that supposedly there's supposed to be way too many heroes in it, like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and a bunch of others are going to be in it.
You can save Aquaman and Green Lantern for later. Yeah. You can.
Well, if Guardians of the Galaxy join Avengers by Infinity War Part 2, then then we'll learn that we have nothing to complain about.
Yes.
Because it's going to be such a cluster. I won't go on from there.
Okay, I had real doubts about Affleck as Batman, but seeing
Everyone did.
seeing this trailer and him, yeah. I mean, I know Affleck can be good. I've seen him in decent movies, and he does a decent job. But Batman, like, before the, I mean, like I'm saying, before the trailer, nope. Just nope.
And look,
But
the lights
now
looking-
I'm seeing.
Not even.
Okay, the one I really want to talk about is the Goosebumps,
Oh yeah.
and Jack Black as R.L. Stein.
I think it looks good. I think that he actually worked with R.L. Stein though. He actually
Okay.
He actually
But I
met the
mean,
guy
couldn't
and
they
actually
get
talked to each
someone?
other.
I mean, if they couldn't get R.L. Stein, couldn't they get someone more?
Well, Jack Black's not like Jack Black. He actually does. He actually will. If he's doing this based on a real person, he will actually meet that real person and talk to them. Like,
Okay.
so yeah, he did actually to get him right. So I was
Yeah.
pretty sure. If R.L. Stein's fine with it,
And the
because
look. I really want to know the explanation behind this Goosebumps movie.
also Mission Impossible, we saw that one too.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
there's that. And we also got Everest again. We got the one that we can't remember the title. The one
Yeah,
that sort
it
of
was
looks
with
like
Chris
The
Pine.
Perfect Storm with Chris Pine. Yeah.
Yeah, where he's the Coast
what is
Guard
it,
guy,
what is it,
based
what
on
is
like
it?
a
Yeah.
true
What is
story about like the greatest Coast Guard save or
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah, that looks really good too. But Everest, I'm surprised. I really think Everest looks really good.
Oh, there was
Yeah, it
another
does.
one there was another one I saw that I really wanted to see. Like, I saw this and went, yes.
I gotta remember to write these down.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Yeah.
Do you want to say what we're doing next week?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's see, next week. Oh, of course, yeah. How could I forget? We're going to have like a triple feature next week. They may not be all on the same day, but they could be. I'll be getting my new camera going. So next week, it's an event that I'm calling Pause, Pixels, and Paper Towns. Sounds like an Adventures in Odyssey tape album. But so it's Southpaw, Pixels, and Paper Towns. And I'm really looking forward to all three of those.
Okay, then, let's do this.
Yeah.
And now,